Okay, let's go. Hello and welcome to The Mighty Motorcycle, which is my vlog about all things motorbikes, and I hope that you share my passion and joy for these incredible life-affirming machines that bring so much joy to our lives. Today I'm riding up the Horseshoe Pass, which is in northeast Wales, just outside Llangollen, on a beautiful late April day, so I think it was 24th of April 2021. As you can tell from my extremely amateurish and dodgy sound cut, I got the audio completely wrong, and effectively the mic wasn't set up properly and just was unusable. But it was such a beautiful day, such a beautiful ride, that I hope you don't mind me just well, I wanted to share the video even with a voiceover. So as you can see, it's a beautiful day, fairly light traffic, stunning blue sky. The road just gets more and more dramatic as you head up the Horseshoe Pass. I'm riding today on my Honda CBR1100XX Super Blackbird. It's a 2005 model, so it's fuel injected. It's 164 brake horsepower, 223 kilograms. Sounds quite heavy. Probably is, well, it is against, if you like, sports bikes, etc., probably light for against most adventure bikes. And actually I like the weight because you don't feel it when you're riding the bike at all. Certainly not for me. It hides the weight really well, but at the same time it gives you some stability when it's windy or when you're on the motorway with passing lorries, etc. It kind of gives you that planted feel and stability that's quite reassuring. So I don't mind the weight at all. It's not a problem for me. The bike itself is incredible. It's so versatile and user-friendly. You can literally poodle to the shops with it, or you can take it out to a German autobahn with no speed limit and blast along at 170 mile an hour plus. It's incredible that it has that range of abilities, really. It was designed by Honda very much with the target of achieving the fastest production bike. Back in the late 90s, it was sold by Honda from 1996 to 2007. It did succeed. It dethroned the mighty Kawasaki ZZR1100 in 1997, I believe, with a top speed of 178.5 miles an hour, I think it was. So very, very impressive that Honda produced such a machine that was able to achieve that incredible milestone and target, but at the same time remained a very usable and rideable bike. It was dethroned as the fastest production bike by the Suzuki Hayabusa in 1999, and then shortly after that the Japanese manufacturers came to a kind of a gentleman's agreement that really this could go on and they could get to some really crazy warp speed, so they would stop it at that. And I think it was agreed that 300 kph, or roughly 186 miles an hour, was the top speed that manufacturers would aim for. And really, as a result, Suzuki's Hayabusa has held that speed record since then. For me, the Blackbird is an example, really, of a real feat of quality Honda engineering. I'm 6'5". I find the bike extremely comfortable, even on very long journeys. It's a really incredible machine, and I would definitely recommend it to people who are looking at this video for more information on the Blackbird. It's a fantastic bike to ride. It's a real pleasure. It's if you're looking to tour, for me, this is the motorcycle. You for that. I like the fact that it can do 178 plus miles an hour. I like that. At the same time, I like the fact that it rides really well, handles really well. I like the link brakes. That works well for me. Gives you a bit of stability, and it's just a fantastic all-round motorcycle. I bought it last May during lockdown, very strange times, and I bought it online. So I didn't actually even see the bike in the flesh when I bought it, which seemed a very strange thing to do at the time. I've never bought something of relatively high value without seeing it in the in the flesh. But I bought it from the Superbike factory. They were very professional, very helpful, very reassuring. A lot of information came my way in terms of photographs, information about the bike itself, its service history, everything I needed to feel that I was making a safe decision to go ahead and buy. So very happy with that. As you can see, the road up the Horseshoe is generally speaking pretty good. There are a few potholes you need to watch out for, as pretty much anywhere at the moment, and also occasionally nearer the top when you go into some of the sharper bends, there's sometimes sort of pebbles or stones which may have come across off the hill in the middle of the road, so just be a little bit wary of that. But you can see today the road's beautiful, lovely and dry, fantastic road to ride up. Talking of potholes, I'm not sure if it's the same where you live, but around us the potholes this year are particularly bad. I'm not sure why that is, whether that's down to lockdown or to I don't know, wet winter or whatever it is, but there are some vicious potholes around us, deep, and on a sort of a line which is pretty unsafe going through corners and stuff. So just I'm just having to be a little bit more careful than I usually am, particularly around potholes. So we're starting to sort of climb up quite steeply now. As you can see, it's just the road starts to open out, all the scenery starts to open out on the right hand side. Really beautiful. The weather that day was obviously, you can see the lovely clear blue sky, but it actually was quite fresh. It hasn't been a very warm April or May, so it was quite chilly, but just absolutely fantastic. At the top of the pass is the Ponderosa Cafe, which the day I went up there on the 24th of April was closed, but I believe from the 26th of April it has been open for takeaway meals and food only. It's a real sort of haven for motorcyclists and bicyclists in the area. It's at the top on the peak. This was one of the first few rides of the year for me, and it was such a joy to be on a motorcycle free from lockdown in this kind of stunning scenery. And there's just an amazing synergy between riding a motorcycle in terrain like this, and you throw weather into it, it's just fabulous. So parking on the left hand side, you can see we're not far off the summit now. Beyond this, over the summit, there's the Ponderosa Cafe, and on the left hand side there's some more parking as well. But I really hope you've enjoyed the video, the ride up the Horseshoe Pass. I hope if you have not been there before, that you'll take the time and opportunity to go and visit it. It's an incredible ride, really fantastic and great fun.